When the world rebuilt, machines needed to do more than start. They had to last. From compact row cropping to heavy workhorses, these are the 15 most reliable 40s tractor engines ever made. Number 15, Continental F162 gasoline. The Continental F162 was a four-cylinder, liquid-cooled gasoline engine built in the 1940s. It powered many small tractors, offering steady strength for long workdays and simple maintenance when repairs were needed. Farmers trusted it for its easy starting, smooth running, and lasting reliability season after season. Its size measured about 2,660 cubic centimeters, equal to 162 cubic inches. That gave tractors smooth and balanced power for most small farm jobs. It handled wagons, plows, and light tools with ease, keeping a steady pull through uneven soil. Farmers liked that it ran evenly and didn't need much adjustment once the work began. The engine was built for long hours and steady use. Power output reached around 25 horsepower, enough for most field work without putting strain on the machine. It pulled through tough ground with calm strength and used fuel slowly, even under load. The simple design helped it stay cool through the day and made it dependable for everyday work across many seasons. In tough conditions, it kept its grip and worked through soft or uneven fields with ease. It could start heavy loads smoothly and push forward without stalling or strain. This balance and low-speed strength made it a trusted engine for years of use. With torque measuring close to 100 pound-feet, tractors powered by this engine moved easily between fields and along country roads, even with full loads in tow. It stayed cool on hot summer days and started up easily on cold mornings, thanks to its simple 6-volt starter and liquid cooling system. At its best, it could reach a top speed of about 15 miles per hour, enough to move safely from one part of the farm to another without trouble. The Continental F162 wasn't built for show. It was built for steady, lasting work. It earned a solid reputation because it kept running year after year with little more than basic care. Many farmers trusted it completely, knowing it would start every morning and finish every job. For them, this engine wasn't just another piece of equipment. It was the heart of the tractor and the backbone of daily farm life. Number 14, Allis-Chalmers, 2.1-liter, 4-cylinder gasoline. Farming in the early 1940s was changing fast, and small farms needed engines that could handle real work without costing too much or breaking down often. The Allis-Chalmers 2.1L engine was made for that job. It was built for small to mid-sized fields, easy to operate, and light enough for one person to manage through a full day of chores. The engine was a 4-cylinder, liquid-cooled gasoline type with a size of about 2,052 cubic centimeters, equal to 125 cubic inches. That gave the tractor smooth, balanced strength that matched its light frame well. It was a reliable engine that could handle daily farm work without trouble. The engine kept running smoothly, even on rough ground or during long hours. No matter the job, it stayed strong and steady, making it a trusted choice for many farmers. Power output was close to 20 horsepower. It wasn't made for heavy tillage, but for steady work that lasted all day without strain. The engine ran at a calm pace, with less fuel average, while still keeping enough strength for common field jobs. It could keep up long hours without overheating or wearing down too fast, which made it a durable, field-ready engine for smaller farms. Torque measured around 70 pound-feet. That gave the engine solid pulling strength, letting it move through soft ground or carry heavy loads without slowing down. It held steady during tough work, making it a dependable choice for long farm days. On the road, it managed bumps and uneven ground with ease. Its top speed was about 10 miles per hour, enough for short trips between fields or hauling tools around the farm. It handled smoothly at that pace, keeping both control and comfort for the driver. The Allis-Chalmers engine was known for its simple build and lasting dependability. It started without trouble, used fuel efficiently, and kept running with little upkeep. Many farmers trusted it for everyday work because it stayed reliable under load and performed well for years with only basic care. Number 13, John Deere M engine. Some engines do not announce themselves with size or sound. They simply go to work and keep going. In small farms and tight orchards after the war, one motor earned trust by starting each morning and finishing the day without fuss, the John Deere M engine. Sized for row crops and chores, it fits low sheds. Built around straightforward strength, this 2-cylinder gasoline design favored serviceability over show. Displacement measured 1,647 cubic centimeters, equal to 100.5 cubic inches. Liquid cooling steadied temperatures through slow field work, and a simple updraft carburetor delivered fuel cleanly. The layout kept parts count low, which meant fewer surprises during the season. Power output suited real chores rather than bragging rights. At rated speed, the engine produced about 20 horsepower, delivered at roughly 1,650 revolutions per minute. That figure sounds modest until you hitch an implement and feel the little two-cylinder pull evenly through the row. The even firing and heavy flywheel helped it carry momentum without constant throttle work. Torque mattered more than peak numbers, and here the M showed quiet confidence. Maximum twist was roughly 65 pound-feet, available low in the band where field work happens. That early torque let the tractor ease a plow into firm soil, raise a small grade, and keep a mower turning through patches that would stall lighter engines. The character was patient rather than hurried, what small farms needed. Transport speed was sensible for the era, near 10 miles per hour in road gear. That pace balanced safety on narrow lanes, with enough movement between fields to keep the day productive. Operators liked how the engine held a note at cruise without vibration. Fuel use stayed reasonable, all because of careful jetting and its relaxed revs. Under working load, consumption was about 1.4 gallons per hour, a figure that stretched the tank across long afternoons. Oil capacity provided a protective cushion, and the full pressure system kept bearings supplied during slow, high-load tasks. It tolerated ordinary farm gasoline and rewarded careful tune with clean plugs and steady idle. Service was part of the design, not an afterthought. Grease points were reachable, the magneto and plugs were open to quick checks, and the cooling system bled easily after changes. Jobs asked for basic tools and an hour of attention, not a shop visit. The John Deere M engine proved that honest engineering still matters. Small cylinders, steady cooling, and useful torque, all arranged to turn work into results day after day. If these engines remind you of the ones that powered through your grandfather's fields, wait till you see what's next. Hit like, subscribe, and stay till the end to witness how the 1940s defined true mechanical reliability. Number 12. Continental AN62 gasoline. In an era when small farms needed practical machines more than powerhouses, the Continental AN62 gasoline engine emerged as a mechanical marvel of simplicity. Installed in the Alice Chalmers Model G, this four-cylinder engine was never about brute force, but about doing more with less. It represented the heart of a tractor built for precision farming, where lightweight and easy service mattered just as much as horsepower. The design philosophy behind the AN62 was refreshingly clear. Straightforward engineering with no excess. The cast iron block offered durability while keeping the overall engine compact. Inside, it housed a displacement of 1,016 cubic centimeters, equal to 62 cubic inches. The engine's four-stroke cycle provided a steady rhythm, while its liquid cooling system ensured smooth temperature control through long operating days in tight orchard rows or small vegetable fields. Rated at 10 horsepower at 1,800 revolutions per minute, the engine delivered just the right amount of energy for cultivating, seeding, and light hauling. What it lacked in speed, it made up for in refinement. Operators often noted how the engine ran smoothly at idle, with little vibration even after hours of use. Its compact cylinder arrangement gave the tractor excellent weight balance, allowing for accurate work around delicate crops. Torque was modest, yet dependable. With roughly 30 pound-feet available early in the power band, the AN62 could pull light implements without strain. That steady torque curve, paired with the Model G's unique rear-engine layout, gave it unmatched visibility and control in row crop applications. It might not have broken any records, but it never stumbled in the field. Fuel economy was one of its quiet strengths. Using an updraft carburetor, the engine consumed barely a gallon per hour under normal workloads. This efficiency, combined with a manageable tank size, made it ideal for small-scale farms where every penny of fuel counted. The oil system carried about 4 quarts, providing enough lubrication to keep the crank and bearings running cool and clean. Maintenance was one of the reasons the Continental AN62 stayed in service for so long. With its accessible design, spark plugs, filters, and the carburetor could be serviced without removing panels or special tools. Even decades later, mechanics praise how intuitive it was to maintain, a trait rare in compact engines of its time. The Continental AN62 gasoline engine didn't roar through the fields. It hummed patiently, turning modest power into dependable work. Its legacy lives on in the small farms it kept alive, proving that even the simplest engines can leave a lasting mark when built with care and purpose. Number 11. Oliver Gasoline 4-cylinder. There was a time when farm engines weren't measured by how much they could pull, but by how long they could last. In that world, the Oliver 4-cylinder gasoline engine from the Oliver 60 tractor earned its place as a small but enduring workhorse. It wasn't built for extravagance or raw output. It was built for dependability, for the farmers who needed an engine that would start on cold mornings, idle through long hours, and keep running season after season. At its core, the Oliver four-cylinder was a model of careful balance. The cast iron block and head provided the strength needed for continuous use while maintaining a compact frame that suited mid-sized operations. Inside, the total displacement measured 1,857 cubic centimeters, equal to 113.4 cubic inches. This modest capacity gave the engine its signature efficiency and allowed it to maintain smooth operation at steady speeds without wasting fuel or producing excess heat. Power was steady and reliable, rated at 20 horsepower at 1,500 revolutions per minute. That may sound small by modern standards, but on a lightweight two-wheel drive tractor, it was more than enough for plowing gardens, cultivating corn rows, or pulling wagons over short hauls. The even four-stroke cycle and balanced crankshaft gave the engine a calm, rhythmic tone that became familiar across Oliver's line during the late 1930s and early 40s. Torque delivery was where this engine quietly impressed. Producing close to 60 pound-feet, it had the low-end pull needed for real-world tasks. The power arrived early, giving tractors a slow, controlled launch that made fine work around crops possible. Operators appreciated the gentle rise in torque, which avoided the jerks or stalls common in less refined designs. Fuel use remained practical, with the engine consuming around 1.5 gallons per hour under normal working conditions. This efficiency came partly from the updraft carburetor, which mixed fuel precisely and reduced waste. The cooling system, with its liquid circulation and simple belt-driven fan, kept temperatures stable, even during full-day use. Oil capacity measured 4.5 quarts, ensuring consistent lubrication through hours of steady operation. Maintenance was refreshingly simple. Service points like spark plugs, distributor, and carburetor were all within reach, making upkeep quick even in barn workshops. With regular oil changes and a clean fuel line, these engines routinely crossed decades of operation without losing compression. The Oliver four-cylinder gasoline engine didn't define itself by power figures or innovation. It defined itself by showing up day after day, doing exactly what was asked of it. In a world full of overbuilt machinery, it proved that quiet consistency can outlast just about anything. Number 10. J.I.Case 2.0-liter four-cylinder distillate. Reliability often starts with simplicity, and the J.I.Case 2.0-liter four-cylinder distillate engine proved it with every turn of the crank. Used in the case-vac tractors of the 1940s, it was built to be dependable, frugal, and easy to keep alive through years of hard work. Inside its cast iron frame, the engine carried a displacement of 2.0 liters, equal to 124 cubic inches. Its design relied on the basics: a four-stroke cycle, mechanical ignition, and liquid cooling. The distillate system gave it flexibility, starting on gasoline and switching to cheaper fuel once warm, saving cost without sacrificing performance. Power output stood near 21 horsepower at 1,500 revolutions per minute. It was a modest figure, but perfectly tuned for small implements, mowing or light hauling. The engine's even firing order gave it a calm rhythm, and the governor system maintained speed under load without surging or stalling. Torque delivery was smooth and early, reaching around 60 pound-feet. That steady pull allowed the tractor to work through soil variations or soft patches without needing frequent gear changes. Its forgiving nature made it ideal for operators learning the trade or managing long days in the field. Fuel use averaged about 1.5 gallons per hour. Once running on distillate, oil capacity measured 4 quarts, enough to keep the bearings and pistons well protected during heavy use. Its simple cooling and gravity-fed fuel system meant fewer components to fail, and easy service in any workshop. The J.I.Case 2.0-liter distillate engine proved that real dependability doesn't require high power or complexity. It just needs thoughtful design, steady torque, and the will to run through anything. Number 9. Ford 4.4-liter four-cylinder gasoline. The Ford 4.4-liter four-cylinder gasoline engine wasn't built for luxury or noise. It was built for endurance. Powering the Fordson Major series, it became a symbol of strength that didn't need refinement to prove reliability. It was a working engine for working people. The foundation was simple but lasting, with a displacement of 4.4 liters equal to 268 cubic inches. The The cast iron block and head could endure decades of heavy use. The four-stroke layout balanced efficiency and durability, while liquid cooling kept the engine calm under continuous load. Each cylinder was easily serviced, ensuring longevity even in rough field conditions. Rated output reached 48 horsepower at 1,600 revolutions per minute. What made that figure count was not its size, but its steadiness. The engine delivered smooth, consistent power through every throttle range. It could pull a plow all morning or drive a loaded wagon uphill without complaint. Operators valued how predictably it worked, responding cleanly to throttle changes, without misfire or strain. Torque performance added to its reputation. Producing nearly 165 pound-feet, it developed strong pulling force at low engine speeds. That broad, early torque allowed the tractor to maintain steady forward motion without frequent shifting, even through heavy soil. Fuel consumption averaged about 3.5 gallons per hour, fair for its displacement. Oil capacity was 8 quarts, which maintained proper lubrication during long hours. Its mechanical ignition and simple carburetor made cold starts easy and servicing inexpensive. The Ford 4.4-liter engine proved reliability didn't depend on innovation. It depended on balance, strength, and care in design. Decades later, many still start with the same steady sound that once powered a generation of honest farm work. Number 8. Allis-Chalmers 3.3-liter 4-cylinder gasoline. After the Second World War, farmers needed engines that were stronger and could work longer without giving trouble. Older ones were often too small or weak for the heavier jobs that new farms required. The Allis-Chalmers 3.3L 4-cylinder engine was built to fix that problem. It gave tractors stable pulling strength, easy starting, and smooth running all day long. Many farmers trusted it because it stayed strong in tough soil and was simple to repair when needed. At the heart of this tractor was the Allis-Chalmers 4-cylinder gasoline engine. It had a displacement of 3,294 cubic centimeters, equal to 201 cubic inches, and used a liquid cooling system to stay dependable through long working days in the field. The design was straightforward and easy to repair, which made it popular among farmers who liked doing their own maintenance. It produced around 34 horsepower, enough to handle tough jobs like pulling implements and powering equipment for long hours. Even when pushed hard, it kept a smooth and even sound, delivering power without strain or hesitation. Torque output reached nearly 120 pound-feet, giving the engine strong pulling ability. That meant it could move through heavy soil or soft ground without losing grip or speed. It didn't stall easily even when the load got heavy, and that made it one of the most reliable engines for steady field work. The pulling strength came on smoothly, making it easier to control and keeping the work moving without sudden stops. It could reach a top speed of about 15 miles per hour, fast enough for short trips across the farm or between nearby fields. That small boost in speed helped save time during busy seasons, allowing operators to cover more ground each day. The engine handled this pace well, staying stable and safe, even on rough or uneven paths. A simple hand clutch system, known as the power director, made it easy to shift between high and low ranges without stopping, helping the engine adjust smoothly to changes in soil or load, while keeping a steady pace through all kinds of work. With its mix of strength, balance, and easy maintenance, this 4-cylinder gasoline engine became known for long life and dependable service. It didn't need constant attention, just regular care, and it rewarded that with years of steady performance. Number 7. J.I. Case 2.5-liter 4-cylinder distillate. The J.I. Case 2.5L 4-cylinder liquid-cooled distillate engine was built in the early 1940s, during a time when farm work depended on engines that could run all day without trouble. It was made to be simple, strong, and easy to take care of, which made it a good fit for long, steady jobs. Many appreciated how smoothly it ran, how quickly it started, and how rarely it needed repairs. Its displacement measured about 2,500 cubic centimeters, equal to 153.9 cubic inches. That gave it a smooth and balanced pull, enough for most fieldwork and transport needs of its time. The 4-cylinder layout helped reduce vibration, letting it run evenly, even when working under a heavy load or rough conditions. It was the kind of engine that stayed calm while doing hard work. Power output was close to 23 horsepower, giving it the right mix of strength and control. It didn't race through work, but it handled long hours without strain or overheating. The design allowed it to keep going without wasting much fuel, which was important when every drop mattered. Torque was measured around 105 pound-feet, giving it firm pulling power at low speeds. That meant it could start easily under load, push through soft soil, and stay strong even when working uphill or against resistance. The steady push it provided made heavy jobs feel manageable and kept work moving smoothly. At its best, this engine could reach a top speed of about 12 miles per hour. That was quick enough for moving between fields or short farm trips, keeping a steady pace without strain. The liquid cooling system helped it stay at a safe temperature through hot days, while its 6-volt starter made cold starts easy. This JI case engine became well known for its balance of strength, smooth running, and simple care. It didn't need much beyond regular attention, yet it gave long, reliable service to anyone who kept it running clean and fueled. Number 6. Waukesha Oliver 3.2-liter 6-cylinder gasoline. Some engines gained fame through innovation, while others earned it through unshakable dependability. The Waukesha Oliver 3.2-liter 6-cylinder gasoline engine from the Oliver 77 belonged to the latter group. It wasn't experimental or complex. It was the kind of engine that quietly became indispensable to farmers who needed something that simply worked year after year. Durability began with structure. The engine featured a cast iron block and head, built to resist heat distortion and wear through constant use. Its total displacement measured 3,177 cubic centimeters, equal to 193.9 cubic inches. This balance between moderate size and strong construction allowed it to operate for thousands of hours without major overhaul. The liquid cooling system maintained ideal temperatures, preventing the overheating issues common to smaller, high-speed engines of its time. Output was modest but unwavering. Producing 37 horsepower at 1,600 revolutions per minute, it delivered power that was steady rather than dramatic. Operators praised its smooth 6-cylinder rhythm, which gave tractors a calm, balanced pull through every gear. It wasn't the fastest, but it was predictable, and predictability meant reliability in the field. Torque delivery reached roughly 120 pound-feet, available early enough to handle plowing, mowing, or light transport without bogging down. The engine held its tone under load, responding smoothly to throttle inputs. This consistency reduced mechanical stress and kept driveline wear minimal over years of use. Fuel consumption remained reasonable, averaging around 3 gallons per hour. The updraft carburetor ensured clean fuel-air mixing, and an oil capacity of 8 quarts kept moving parts well protected. Together, they formed a combination of efficiency and endurance that defined the Waukesha design. Maintenance was practical and quick, with every key part accessible by hand tools. Many of these engines still run today, proof that simplicity and balance can outlast trends. Number 5. Buddha 3.8-liter 6-cylinder gasoline. The Buddha 3.8L engine became one of the most trusted power sources of its time. Farmers liked it because it was simple, smooth, and didn't need much attention. It started easily, stayed steady, and worked quietly through long hours in the field. Its 6 cylinders ran evenly, creating a gentle rhythm that made long days less tiring. The engine had a displacement of about 3,769 cubic centimeters, equal to 230 cubic inches, giving it enough size to handle wide plows and heavy wagons while keeping fuel use reasonable. It was designed to handle both pulling and hauling without strain. Even in rough or soft fields, it kept moving without losing strength. Torque played a key role in this, staying close to 130 pound-feet, which gave tractors a steady push through soft soil or uneven ground. Farmers could rely on it to keep working day after day, and it rarely needed repairs thanks to its simple, solid design. The engine also delivered consistent power when needed. Horsepower reached around 43, which let tractors manage multiple tasks without slowing down. This steady energy allowed field work to continue efficiently, whether it was moving trailers, plowing deep furrows, or towing equipment across long stretches of farmland. Even its top speed was practical and reliable. Tractors could reach about 14 miles per hour, which helped farmers move between jobs quickly without stressing the engine. The fuel and cooling systems worked together to keep the engine steady, preventing overheating and ensuring smooth performance over many hours. The Buddha 3.8L was known for quiet, patient strength. It didn't make a lot of noise or have trouble with heavy work, but it kept running every single day. People said it just kept working, proving that an engine didn't have to be big or fancy to be strong. Its mix of power, smooth pulling, and steady speed made it one of the most trusted engines of its time. Number 4. JIK 6.6-liter 4-cylinder gasoline. During the 1940s, the Case 6.6-liter gasoline engine earned a strong name for being tough and steady. It used a 4-cylinder setup that ran quietly and didn't shake much, which made long work hours easier. Its cast iron frame kept it firm under pressure and helped it stay in use for years without cracks or leaks. Farmers liked that it was simple to fix and didn't need fancy tools, just steady care and oil. Inside, it carried a displacement of about 6.6 liters, that is 403 cubic centimeters. That amount of size gave it a slow, strong push instead of quick bursts of power. It worked best at a steady pace, keeping machines moving through big fields without losing strength, even after long hours in the heat. When it came to pulling, the engine showed real muscle. Torque reached close to 200 pound-feet, enough to drag heavy tools or wagons through thick soil without stalling. It kept the same pull from start to finish, which meant farmers could trust it to keep working even when the job turned rough. Its horsepower was just right for heavy work. The engine made about 64 horsepower, which gave it plenty of strength to run large plows or handle full wagons. It didn't rush or waste fuel. Instead, it built steady power that lasted the whole day, no matter how hard the work got. Speed wasn't its goal, but it could still move tractors near 13 miles per hour. That made it fast enough to travel between fields or back to the barn without slowing the day. A simple cooling system kept it from getting too hot, and the clean fuel setup helped it start easily in any weather. Engines like this became part of daily life on many farms. They didn't need attention every day, just a little care now and then. The Case 6.6-liter gasoline engine proved that real strength comes from reliability, from running smooth, lasting long, and working without complaint, season after season. Number 3, Continental 4.3-liter four-cylinder gasoline. By the late 1940s, farm work was getting bigger and harder. Fields were wider, tools were heavier, and people needed engines that could keep running all day without breaking down. The Continental 4.3L engine became one of the most trusted choices during that time. It had a smooth, steady sound that farmers liked, not loud, not rough, just calm and strong. It was built with 4 cylinders that worked together evenly, giving it a quiet kind of power. Near the middle of its design was its large size, around 4,250 cubic centimeters, or 259 cubic inches. That big displacement helped it push through tough soil and pull heavy equipment without needing high speed. Power was another reason this engine became popular. It could make about 45 horsepower, which gave it more strength than many smaller engines of its time. That kind of power meant it could handle large plows and carry heavy wagons without losing its pace. Even when the load got heavier, the engine stayed smooth instead of struggling or overheating. Its strong pulling force came from torque that reached nearly 180 pound-feet. That gave the engine a deep push from low speed, perfect for starting heavy loads or moving through muddy ground. It didn't need to rev hard to get work done. It pulled slow and steady, and that's what made it so useful. When used in the field, this engine could move up to about 13 miles per hour. That was fast enough to travel between farms or move across open land without wasting time. Its liquid cooling system kept the engine temperature stable, even after hours of work under the sun. The simple fuel setup helped it start easily on cold mornings, which saved time and effort every day. One of the best things about this engine was how easy it was to take care of. The Continental 4.3L became more than just a piece of metal. It stood for quiet power, strong build, and dependable service. It was made for people who worked hard and needed something that could keep up with them. Many engines of this type are still remembered today for how long they lasted. Number 2, Ford 2.0-liter four-cylinder gasoline. The Ford 2.0 liters used a 4-cylinder, liquid-cooled L-head gasoline engine made in the late 1940s. It was built for small farms that needed steady power, easy maintenance, and long working hours without trouble. Farmers liked it because it started easily, ran smoothly, and could handle daily field work with little attention. The engine design was simple, reliable, and strong enough to pull through rough ground or heavy loads. Its size was about 1,960 cubic centimeters, that is 119.7 cubic inches. This gave the tractor a balanced mix of strength and fuel economy, letting it work all day without wasting fuel. The engine was not built for high power, but for steady pulling and smooth operation, which made it dependable for small and medium tasks on the farm. The engine produced around 27 horsepower, enough to run most tools and handle field work with ease. It could plow, haul, or grade without losing speed or overheating. The power came evenly, allowing the tractor to keep moving in soft or uneven soil without strain. It was known for being simple to repair, with parts easy to find and replace when needed. Torque measured close to 92 pound-feet, giving the engine strong, low-end pulling power. That torque helped it start heavy loads smoothly and pull equipment like plows and wagons across tough fields. Even when the ground was sticky or rough, the engine stayed steady and did not lose much strength under load. At its best, the Ford 8N could reach a top speed of about 14 miles per hour. That was quick enough for moving between fields or driving short distances on farm roads. Its cooling system kept it from overheating in summer, and it started easily in cold weather. The Ford 8N was built for reliability, not show. It worked day after day with little complaint and became one of the most trusted tractors of its time. Number 1. Continental Z120 gasoline. By the late 1940s, farmers needed engines that could work steadily all day without stopping, handle both small and medium tasks, and be simple to maintain. The Continental Z120 four-cylinder gasoline engine fit that need perfectly. It ran quietly and smoothly, giving a calm rhythm that made long hours in the field less tiring. Operators could rely on it to move through work without fuss or constant attention. The engine's four-cylinder design helped it stay balanced and reduced vibration, so it felt smooth, even under load. Its displacement gave it enough steady push for everyday tasks, measuring about 1,980 cubic centimeters, equal to 1,980 cubic centimeters, 121 cubic inches. That size provided consistent strength for carrying light loads, powering small equipment, or moving across softer soil without struggle. It delivered steady, smooth performance for daily chores, moving reliably through rough patches or soft ground. The engine produced roughly 27 horsepower, enough to handle most tasks without overworking itself. It didn't waste fuel, and it stayed cool under long hours of use, which made it practical for everyday field work. Low-end pull kept the engine steady for slower work and tough spots. Torque measured around 72 pound-feet, giving it enough strength to start equipment smoothly, climb small inclines, and maintain consistent pulling power even in heavy soil. For short trips or light transport, the engine moved efficiently without strain. It could reach a top speed of nearly 12 miles per hour, making it practical for moving across fields or between work areas with ease. Simple cooling and fuel systems kept the engine running smoothly with minimal attention. It didn't need complicated repairs or constant checks, yet it remained dependable for years. The Continental Z120 engine became renowned for its quiet, reliable strength, making daily work calm, steady, and worry-free. These engines weren't just machines. They were lifelines of an era built on grit and endurance. If one of these still runs in your shed, let us know below. Like the video, subscribe, and keep the legacy of real reliability alive.